Hello, welcome to Krafting Kitty. My name is Erin, and it's Saturday, so it is time for my weekly roundup. Yay! So my weekly roundup is where we talk about my week in crafting, and we basically talk about any FOs, finished objects, or works in progress, whips I might have. So today I have 1.5 finished objects, depending on how you count it. I count it as 2, frankly, and a couple of works in progress to show. So let's dive in. First finished object is I finished the Cabin Fever, there you go, shawl. That's not a shawl, that's a cowl. I finished that cowl and it was so fun. So what I've used here is some of the Hirschner's Turkish value yarn in a cranberry color, and then in a kind of vintage Victorian rosy kind of color, and I think it turned out so cute. I love it. So that was a pattern and tutorial from Yarn and Chai, which is my Krafting Kitty Creator Spotlight of the month. So that is going to be one prize, and since I finished it so early in the month, I am going to go ahead and try to make the matching hat. So I'm going to use those same 2 colors of yarn, and then I have a pom-pom that I think looks really cute with the lighter kind of mauvey color. I think it's going to be cute. So there, that will be one of the prizes for the Spotlight. Yay! I'm so excited. And I am so excited at how many entries we're getting and how many people are like, I've never heard of this person either, but I'm loving it. It's so fun. So that makes me so, so happy. The other finished object I have is, that pattern will be linked down below. She has a free tutorial for it on her YouTube channel, and the pattern is also written out for free on her website. I will have both links in the description box for you. The other item that I have finished, the sock. It's done. It fits perfectly. I love it. I never thought on my second pair of socks I would hit my preferred fit, but I have, and here we go. So what I seem to prefer, 10-inch 1x1 rib. I like 10-inch 10 row 1x1 rib for the cuff. I like 20 rows for the leg because I like shorty socks. And then I'm just following the Sock Ladies vanilla sock on 9-inch circular pattern, and I'm just adapting it to my preference. So on this one I used size 2 needles, so I used a US 2, and I used the small version of her pattern. So that stitch count, all of that. And then for the foot I used, okay, so that's 1, no, that doesn't count. So that's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 rows for the foot. And then I started the toe decrease, and there we go. So that is Erin's foot. I do have a picture of me right after I finished it. Excuse the background. Bingo had picked up her own room, and I was just liking that she tried her chores. Who cares if the toy box didn't fully shut? There we go. And then those are my 2 finished objects. I also started the next sock. So I finished the cuff and the leg, and I'm working on the heel flap. So that's coming along very nicely. Got that going. And then we'll do my crochet and then a knit. So I continued to work on my bod project, which for now is going to be the New Kid on the Block blanket. For the socks, I'm using Universal Yarns Allegro. It's a discontinued yarn, unfortunately, because it's fabulous, but you might still be able to find it on some resellers, or you might have it on your stash. I really like that yarn. I really like it. I'm so sad. So sad I didn't start my sock journey sooner. Okay, but here is my New Kid on the Block. I'm using an Lion Brand ice cream yarn Big Scoop in the colorway Cookies and Cream for this. This is the cookies and cream, or the big scoops are just their ice cream yarn in a giant ball. So in BagODay's tutorial, she uses 2 yarns held together for a 4-weight and a 6mm crochet hook. This is a 3-weight yarn, so I'm using a 5mm crochet hook, which is the recommended hook for the yarn, and I quite liked the drape on it. I mean, I think it's a very nice fabric. And I forget what I used for my starting chain, but I basically just used her multiple to get a width I liked and went with that. I prefer giving away larger baby blankets. So yes, I know this is quite large for a baby blanket, but that's what I like, because then it can kind of grow with the kid and they can use it for whatever purpose they want. So that continues to grow, and I love that. That's a very fun pattern to kind of just sit and do while you're kind of watching the kiddos play and that kind of thing. So I'm excited by that. The other thing I'm going to show, the final thing I'm going to show, is my Lamina Wrap. This is a paid pattern. I got it on Ravelry. I'll have it linked down below. I'll have all of these linked down below, so don't worry about that. This is the project I'm using my advent calendar from last Christmas from the Paw Ply Yarn Company. And Brian got me a Madeline Tosh DK to use as the main color. So here it goes. I finished another round and added another of the hand dyed. I don't recall if I was done with the purpley, what would that be in 1, 2, 3, day 4 or not. But yeah, so I think I was either just done with this or just about to finish it. But there we go. It's still looking very nice. I love it. It's crammed onto these needles. It does work at a diagonal, so you're not going weird. Your eyes aren't playing tricks on you. It's meant to be angled. And it's just so pretty, and I am loving how the neutral Brian got really works. So in the pattern, they suggest that you use the advent yarn for the lace bits, and then for these parts you put kind of a standard controlled color. I really wanted this to just have pops of the advent, so I switched it around, and I really quite like the results there. I love it. It's going to be a long-term project, but it's coming along. Like when I get to sit and work on it, the lace repeats are pretty good to follow and pretty nice. I don't mind it at all. It's not a complicated lace one. Oh, I've not been talking tools. People have been asking about the tools I'm using. These are kind of original. Are these boy US 6 knitting needles. These were original ones my grandma gave me when I learned to knit. And the pattern, let me get you the name of it here so you can see. If you buy this, you get both a cowl and a wrap. And for the cowl, there are 2 different variations on the cowl, a long and a short version. So this was about $6, so you're really getting 3 patterns in one. I'm doing the wrap for this, but I'm enjoying it. I think I'll come back around later and do the cowls. Why not? For my socks, I'm using 9-inch circular chow goos in US 2s. Got them off of Amazon. The Amazon sticker on it. So there we go. When I switch to the DPNs, I'm also using chow goo US 2 DPN stainless steel. I have some bamboo ones, but in the really thin ones for the socks, I've gone ahead and just got stainless steel chow goos to just always use those for any DPN work. For that cowl, I just used my Susan Bates standard crochet hook that I got when I first started to crochet. It came in that multi-pack, you know, the red one, or was it not? It wasn't the red one. It was the blue one. I don't remember. I used the 5mm. And then on this one, on the, I'm pointing down like you can see what I'm doing. This is my new kid on the block blanket. I'm using the Yarnus set from Amazon. It's very highly rated, and I got it just because I wanted another full set to try, and I hadn't tried this kind of handle before. I really like it. So yeah, Yarnus. So that's what I'm using. Those are my tools for these projects. And you're not going to see Sophie. Sophie is in timeout. She has been packed up and is in the corner. I have an alarm on my phone to pick her back up in a month. We just need a break. Other than that, I'm also going to put on hold my twists and turns because I looked at my whip pile and I think there's just a couple of whips I need to focus on to get done. So I'm going to focus on my temperature blanket from 2022, which you guys never see because it's always attached to like 3 or 4 balls of yarn at once, and I don't want to carry it around. So I just want to blast that out and be done with it. I'm in August. I'm in like August. I'm like early mid-August, like August 12th or something. So I just want to get that done. So I'm going to focus on that and my beginnings cardigan. Those are going to be the projects in our bedroom, what I work on kind of at the night. And then this is my living room project. So that's where that lives. So if we're just hanging out in the living room or if the kids are playing in the backyard, that's the project that goes with me. The socks are my bedtime project. So it's just such a small little pack that whichever kid I'm putting to bed, I just take it to their room. And I don't know if I have good eyes in low light or not, but I just work on it using the night lights and it's great. The bod blanket lives in the basement in the kids' play area, which is also my office when I do my real life work. And yeah, also down in the basement is where Gary the giraffe lives. So what I do is, I don't know why I'm telling you all this, but I'm going to. I do whatever I had planned to do on Gary for that week, and then just work on that blanket. Or actually, this cowl was also in the basement. So I focused on Gary, then I'd work on that cowl, and then when I needed a break, I'd work on New Kid on the Block. But then after I finished both of those, all focus was on New Kid on the Block. But then Bingo got sick, so we weren't really down there. So didn't work on it the last couple days. But that's okay. Still progress was made. Okay, so what do I need to talk about? Let's talk about my book. I did not bring it in, but I have actually been reading it, and I am loving it, and I'm so glad I've decided to really focus on getting at least a chapter a night because it's fun and you need that break to just end the day. So let's talk week ahead. Tonight I am drawing a winner for the 1500 giveaway. So if you've not gotten in on that, please do so. Time is running out there. On Sunday, Hirschner sent an email and they have new Turkish yarns. They had new varieties, so I grabbed a bunch. And then a couple days later, they came out with like 2 or 3 more. I did not grab those. I just grabbed what I grabbed the first time because it coincided with like a free shipping event, I think. I think it was free shipping. Anyway, I got the yarn cheap and then an additional discount. Or maybe it was like a 30% discount. I don't remember. There was a deal on top of a deal and I took it. And so we're going to check them out. I am always curious. It was, the 5 skeins of yarn for $8. So then on Monday the 15th, I'm going to draw a winner for the mystery boxes I bought from lionbrand.com. So if you haven't gotten in on that, get on that. And then on Tuesday, we're going to do a recap for the Krafting Kitty Creator Spotlight. And then on Wednesday, I've got another fun opening. We're going to be kind of opening heavy here this week, and I apologize, but I wanted to share because, I had gotten off of the habit of every time I finish 10 items I buy from a new maker, and I've gotten back to that. So I had a backlog. I had a couple of naughty purchases that I put in my debit column, but I cleared them away, and I had a fresh 10 that was free for a purchase, and I made a purchase, and I'm so excited. I've pre-recorded it, so I already know what it looks like, and I'm so happy. But yeah, that's what we've got going on. Where's my Crojo Corner? Okay. Crojo Corner planner. I did, as promised last week, write down my goals for the week immediately after turning it off. So we have goals to talk about this week. Actually, let's check the monthly goals to see. I think I can Oh, I put cowl / hat. I'm not going to cross that off. I have finished the cowl, but not the hat. So we'll cross that off when we get to the hat. Okay, so on my weekly goals, I had to keep working on the socks, which I did, to work on the cowls. Why did I write cowl / hat again? I can't cross it off. I did finish the cowl, work on my bod project. Oh, I have MKAL on there. This must have been before I decided to put the MKAL away. Work on Brian's sweater, which I did, and I have Sophie ? Which was meaning I was going to make the decision on Sophie, and I have. So Sophie will be put on hold. So I finished a sock and the cowl. So I guess I haven't written them down, but my goals for the upcoming week will pretty much be the same, except it would be just to continue working on all of my projects, start that hat. My hats don't take long. In all likelihood, I will have that done for next week. Yeah, oh, and, okay, Crojo Corner, I will have her link down below. You can get this type of book off of Amazon, or she has a website to get Spiral Bound, or I believe you can get these from her website as well. This was a gift to me from Ray at Ray's Yarn Addiction. Hello, Ray. Also, Grammy Colleen is back. She was gone. She was ill, and I'm so glad she's back. I'm so glad. And we are going to continue our Between Friends collaboration. So I do need to work on my project for that collaboration and get that sent out to her. I'm so happy. Yay, Colleen. Thank you. I'm so glad you're back. And so she is trying to ease back into things. So hopefully she'll be back and raring to go soon. Other than that, I think that's all I have to chat about today. What? That's pretty good. Okay, I will stop chatting now. No, I forgot the stitch marker of the day. Oh, since I do it at the beginning. Okay, so stitch marker of the day 13. And it's got a lovely flower sticker on it. Let's see what Ellie Leva. This is made by Ellie Leva from Ellie Leva's Crafts and More. Let's see what she has in store for us. Oh, so it's got a blue faceted bead. Oh, and it says Mom and Son on it. So at the beginning, I had mentioned this is her Mother's Day set. And she had some questions for me, like pet mom, girl mom, boy mom, that kind of stuff. And I said, boy, girl, and we have cats and dogs. And she went ahead and got me a Mom and Son charm too, and a little blue bead. Thank you. I love it. And this one has the gold lobster clasp on the top. So let's add that to my charm collection. And let's see. Let's put you here. Very cool. It's very cool. So I got Mom and Son. That's Cat Mom. And then I did have the Mom and Daughter here. So she got me both a Mom and Son and Mom and Daughter charm. Thank you, Ellie. Those are so special. I love them all. I love them all. Okay, now I think I'm done. Okay, I will talk to you later. Phew, almost forgot.